Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. So we've made some elevatium blocks now, but I think it's about time we actually start levitating. So if you go ahead and look, there are two jet plates available, right? Now, my understanding is they're both exactly the same and it's just an aesthetic thing, I guess except for the Thaumcraft essentia, aspects. But I don't care about that, and I like the look of this one better, and we're going to have dark steel armor, so I think it's going to fit well with it, so we're going to use that, I think. So it starts off, there's just some tiers of these things, and actually let's just go through and bookmark all those so we can go ahead and make the strap, which I have just enough leather for. And then this first one, it's pretty simple to make. Some chassis, conductive iron block. I probably don't have those blocks in the system, but now that I do, we should be able to make, well, I need 4 of these actually. Need 4. And now 2 of these thrusters. Now I don't know if the thrusters are going to have quests. I really doubt it, but there are quests for the jetpacks themselves. There's quests for all of them, which is kind of annoying because there's no reason to make both tiers or both like sections of the tier, but whatever, it's fine. Quests aren't the end of the world, and they're not super expensive to make anyway, but this is officially our first jetpack, so I will go fill it with power just to try it out, but then I'll just go ahead and make all 3 of them. Now, this fills pretty slowly. The building gadget filled immediately, so I guess that's just something that you can set in like the config of whatever item it is, which is interesting. But there it is, the jetpack, and now if we have a look at the controls, we can look for jetpack. So hover mode is H. Am I not already using H for something? We probably do G for that. Emergency hover mode, I don't know. But there's a GUI with a Z, which I'm not seeing. And then, but yeah, if you just hold space and it just works. And that's good. So engine hover, I guess hover is like an option. It's grayed out right now. Hover mode enabled, and then we sink slowly. We can't quite hover. I assume the later tiers can, or at least I hope so. So let's get that back on. Yeah, now that we don't have the set bonus from the real might, we can make like we have feather falling, but we could also make like slime boots. We can make a bunch of stuff, but we're gonna get dark steel armor sometime relatively soon. But of course we need the thrusters for this. Need a couple blocks. And a couple thrusters. And there's the next tier right away. And I put it in here and it doesn't happen. There we go. So it actually keeps the charge, which is pretty cool. But let's just go ahead and make the next tier. 2 of these, well, 4 of those blocks, excuse me. And then 3 of these. There we go. Oh no, I forgot to I forgot to get the quest for the other one. Oh no. Oh no. Should I just spawn it in? No, I'm gonna make one. Alright, there we go. Do I wish I had spawned one in? No, not really. This'll just teach me the lesson, This is how I learn not to just make sure to get the quest for everything as long as they're crafts that are sequential like this. Now, this one, is that just because it has power in it? Oh no, okay, we're good. So we got that one, and then we have, well, we have an extra one, I guess, if we ever end up needing that. Now, vibrant ingots, how many of those do I have? I do have enough. I do have enough. What do I not have there? Crystalline capacitor, right, so crystalline alloys. So I need some of this. So it's vivid alloy, elevadium, and grains of piezoality. Vivid alloy, I'm auto-crafting. Grains of piezoality I can grab, and then elevadium I have a bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and make a full stack of this. Not 100% sure what it's going to be used for, but I'm sure it's going to be used for some things. And then, if nothing else, I can just make some of the next tier of capacitor, although I don't know how much of that I'm going to end up needing. This advanced or enhanced alloy smelter I am just using for Invar right now, so I no longer have access to that for just personal crafts. I could make one if I really wanted to, but the arc furnace works just as well. At least I think it does for this. It does. So let's go ahead and just get... Oh, not what I meant to do at all. Let's go ahead and get some of this stuff. All right. Now, is there a quest for this material? There is. So, yeah, that comes right after Elevadium. We get a pulsating crystal for that. And then that leads to some of the more advanced energy conduits, which we definitely don't need any of right now, but it's nice that we can make them. And the next tiers of capacitor. Now, this dark solarium, we actually need a bit of too. It's just solarium, dark steel, and elevadium, but it is a lot of dark steel. But I'm going to go ahead and make some of this right now as well. Dark steel. Now, why don't I see the dark steel? Why am I not auto-crafting dark steel? What happened to all my dark steel? Oh, no. I'm very worried. What am I out of? I'm out of this. I'm out of this. I'm out of this. Do you not have dark ingots? What? How do you not have dark ingots? What? Was I not auto-crafting those out of... Oh, you know what? I turned it off. Or I just repurposed it or something. Because it was like... Right here. That was a pulverizer. Glacial precipitator. That can probably be turned off now. I had... Something. Simple alloy smelter. Did I ever show this? I just had like an induction smelter and I used it for bitumen and tar. I think I might have repurposed it for that one. All right, well, I'm going to make an alloy smelter to reuse for this, I guess. Okay, that was a little bit annoying. I really don't enjoy worrying about dark steel. Didn't think I would have to again, but totally forgot about this. Now, at this point, I really don't think I'm going to have to worry about it because if I go head over to our ME system, I've been crushing oil shale for a while, or oil sand, actually, and... bitumen, over 100k, tar, 22,000. So not going to be something I have to worry about pretty much ever again. Well, I don't want to say that, but not until I'm far past the point where I'm equipped to deal with it. But yes, okay, so I need some more dark steel. But I do have some of this crystalline stuff right now, and I can use that to make, I forget the name of it here, crystalline capacitor, sea lanterns, I believe are just made from prismarine. Yeah. I don't know how much of this stuff I have laying around. Prismarine you can actually make pretty easily. It's just nether quartz with the atomic reconstructor. And then I don't know if there's a way to make... You can squeeze them out or crush them. Okay, so cool. Everything here is pretty renewable, which is good. But I do have exactly enough to make what I need right now. Crystalline capacitor. Now, I think these do work as like... an even faster capacitor than the octatic one, which is cool. But right now, not going to be needing it. Oh, we do need a couple more for the thrusters. Vibrant alloy. Yeah, so we're good on that. We just need a couple more prismarine shards for the constructors. Thrusters. So I'll throw some of these in here. And what happened to them? Oh, they're there. They just don't crush in that machine. Okay, I guess... Fine, if you must. Mechanical squeezer. I'd rather not wait for you to go through the slow item ducts. I just need 10. In fact, I think I need 9 because I have 1. This is all going to be worth it. It's going to be very, very worth it. 8? Didn't I grab 9? Might be one of those inventory glitches. Those seem to happen a lot. Okay. No. Sea lanterns. And, oh no, don't tell me it's 2 for each capacitor. It totally is, isn't it? Yeah, so I actually need more. Oh no. Okay, grab 2 out of there by now. Hopefully some are actually in the ME system. Sea lantern. Okay, well, they're coming. They're coming soon enough. And there they are, and we can make these, and we can make this, and we can make these. And we can make this. Vibrant jetpack. Or no, what's the other one? Jetpack. Energetic jetpack. There's our vibrant jetpack. Make sure we get the quest out of that. There we go. Very cool. Now, we have to armor it. And the way we do that, we need dark steel, electrical steel, conductive iron, silicon. So the silicon armor, it's just silicon plates and some elevadium, which at this point is not at all hard to come by, which is great. I think I have some silicon plates. Yeah, there we go. And then it's just this with some alloys, right? So 10 conductive, and then 10 electrical, and then 10 dark steel, and then that's it, basically. So that's not bad. Conductive, electrical. Do you have 10 dark steel by now? Oh, almost. 9. 1. There we go. Come on. 10. Okay. And we can smelt all these up together. And I'm going to have to use the slow one. Oh, well. It's actually pretty fast here, so can't really complain too much. There's the conductive... Oh, great. And here we go with the dark steel armor plating. Come on, let me get it. This last bit always takes forever. Okay, and we need 6 more of the conductive iron ones. I'll just let those cook up. But let me make sure once again, got all the quests done. Okay, and there is no quest for the next one. There is a quest for the jet plate, but just for the armored one, there's not. So that is some armor, which is good. Now, I assume we have a lot less armor, protection-wise, than we did before. So I am going to have to be careful about that. However, oh wow, not having run energy really, really hits different now. Should be fine, though. Should be fine. Let's get some power in this. Now, this holds 20 million RF, which is a whole lot. It's about a fifth of this, and that'll take a while to fill up there. There we go. Now, is the hover mode on this one any stronger? It definitely flies. Let's turn on the hover. Oh, I'm barely moving. This is so good. And then you can just tap space before you land and avoid fall damage, even though we have feather falling anyway. That is just excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's really, really good. You really can't complain too much about that. I think, actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get used to this. I'm going to put the hover mode on a mouse button here. Now, I don't know what... Because this is a different mouse button than... Oh, it's hold? Wait, what? I'm my pressing of the button is not at all lining up with the setting changing. Okay, that doesn't work for some reason. I have no idea why. Let's just put it back on the letter G. That seemed to work just fine. Yeah, I have no idea why it's weird with the mouse button, but there's a tip. Don't put that on a mouse button. But that's really good, though. So now we can just hover around and fly around and all kinds of good stuff. So, yeah, that's great. And how much that used, 150,000 RF, not even, for the flying around we just did. So I'll have to recharge it maybe not pretty rarely, but if it does end up being an issue, we can look into getting a flux capacitor, which we've definitely been able to make for a while now. We can probably get the highest tier, barring creative, of course. But, yeah, that is a very, very cool thing that we just did. So let's work towards the jet plate, which is basically the same as what we have. It's just better armor, and maybe that might be it. Maybe it is just better armor. Maybe it is a better jetpack as well. I'm not sure. But we want it anyway because it is better, and better is always good. Dark steel, how we looking? I got a few. So I'll make as many blocks as I can make of that. And then Solarium and elevadium. These are going to make a very useful crafting ingredient. Now all this I'm going to have to automate soon, right? Soonish. Now this is going to take way too long. I can already tell. That's going to take forever. So that's not a viable solution. Does this work in the arc furnace? It does. Okay. Okay, that's definitely not taking quite as long. And so some of these are going to be necessary for the jet plate, but I know they are just generally pretty useful. And that is enough for the quest. Refined obsidian? What are you talking about? Why are you giving me that right now? Okay, so what that leads to quest-wise is not really anything that I'm seeing as like too incredibly useful. There's an upgraded capacitor. There's, I mean, these things for the jet plate, of course. So I need 4 for that. And what do I need? Oh, I need to catch bats. That's going to be fun. I can already tell. A couple for the capacitor. So we need a bunch more of this stuff. So I'll hold off on the jet plate for now. I have to gather some ingredients between episodes. But let's take a look now at chapter 13. Because like chapter 12 and 13, those are going to kind of be our main focuses for the next little bit. And chapter 13 is... I want to get towards Osmiridium, or at least Iridium, the laser drill. You know, that's a bit ambitious for today. Today I want to get the steaming Restonia. Maybe that's too ambitious too. But what we definitely need is a resistive heater, okay? So let's try and make one of those. It shouldn't be too bad. We have some of this cosmic alloy. We can definitely make a couple of these. And then that should be it. Fuel wood heater, heat collector. This stuff should be pretty easy to make too, I think. I don't have any iron casings right now. So that's okay. Do I have any machine? Oh, I don't have the slime. Okay, yeah. This it's a bit rocky. It's a bit wishy-washy. It's fine. So I have like all the components. What I really need to do is automate pink slime, because I'm going to need a lot of pink slime, I think. But I'm not sure exactly what the best way is to do that. Now, that is a little bit annoying when I try to jump just even the slightest bit, and it just... I go, like, insanely high. We'll figure out a way around that. Let's go ahead. Pink slime. No, I don't think this takes too long in here. Yeah, it's fine. We can just let it cook up. Let me turn that into brown slime. Now, I turned off the solar... Oh, God. Hovering... Yeah, that's just insanely fast. I turned off most of this. It doesn't get the brown slime in anymore. We have enough solar panels. I put a bunch more in the Twilight Forest, and it's a pretty decent number, and we're getting good power. I'd be surprised at this point if anything was draining the power, to be honest. And if it does, maybe we'll make some more solar panels. Maybe I will make a couple more diesel gens just because they're way, way, way cheaper than the solars, but it's hard to say right now. Okay, but this is not something I was really super planning to do, but I think it's necessary. Where did you go? I think it's necessary. I want to try to automate pink slime. Okay, so pink slime, you get it from the Mob Crusher factory, which I've been getting for a while, but I haven't been doing anything with it because I really couldn't be bothered to like place it down and stuff. But really what we can do is place it in the mob farm, right? And then it just works. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. What I'm concerned about is how do I get that in there without letting light in? Because right now it's closed off, and in order to get that in there, I would need like a conduit or a pipe or anything like that. And I don't know how to get that through the wall without letting light in. Maybe if I do it from the bottom, it would be better. I mean, that would be fine. But I want to test some things out first. So what I have from a quest reward is the World Fluid Exporter from Integrated Dynamics. And this is not something I think that we could actually make yet, right? Because you need Osmiridium to make, but it was nice enough to give it to us. So I think using Integrated Dynamics, there's going to be a way to do this. So I want to test this out first. So let me grab a tank. What is in this? Potion of poison. Okay. Portable tank. I'll just make a new one. And I will need a filter. I'll need a couple filters from thermal. And some fluid ducts. And using these, I will be able to extract both fluids out from this at the same time, right? Makes sense. So I'm going to put a filter there, and I'm going to put a filter there. It's a little bit rough. Now, filter, can I filter fluid? So if I just take pink slime, it's just a big pink square, I don't see a way to actually filter fluid on these things. That's really annoying. How am I gonna do this? Restricts what may pass through it. Filter options, blacklist, metadata. I'm not seeing fluid for any of these. I wonder if it's possible at all with this. I wonder if I would just have to use basic fluid filter. I could just do that. I could use conduits here instead. Which should be annoying, but fine. Yeah, let's do that. So I think in order to use this fluid filter, I need some of the upgraded fluid conduits, which is fine. I can just make a bunch. Of course, I don't have the conduit binder. Conduit binder. What do I not have here? I don't have that. Dark, energized dark. I only have 17 of them because I'm still making them because I'm not backed up on dark steel. This is fine. This is totally fine. Can you make this in a sag mill? You can. Awesome. I really should automate the conduit binder. I was going to, but then it was just kind of difficult, honestly. And I didn't really want to do it because I would have to move enough stuff around that it was a little bit frustrating and difficult and annoying to me. Now, what I also have to do here, which is really funny that I haven't done this yet, is power these heaters. This is just like this is the one small favor episode. You know, like everything I want to do, I have to do something else before I can do it. So let's get these powered. Okay, and the conduit binder should be done, and this is only 4 of them right now. That's okay. Man, this jetpack I didn't expect to be like really good for horizontal movement as well. That is just insane. Now, conduit and or fluid conduit. There we go. Okay. So I have some of these, which is fine. I don't need too many. Can't turn off the tap. Very good. Please tell me I can filter fluids on here. Yes. Okay. So insert fluid. I want to insert pink slime. Pink slime. Now please tell me I can do this from here. Yes. And then insert, not extract, pink slime only. Thank you. Now you, insert only. Brown, what is it? No, liquid. Excuse me, liquid meat. There we go. And then up on here, you just extract everything. And the only other thing I have to do is make sure that this can get pulled out on the back. Correct? Correct, correct, correct. Maybe that's technically the front. Maybe it's one of the other sides. Running out of options here. Can it not like extract more than one fluid at the same time or something like that? Like this is definitely whitelisted pink slime. And this is definitely fluid pink slime going out. That's all good. Not sure why that's not working. That is very frustrating. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. One thing I also realized I could probably do is just get rid of this hang glider at this point, right? If I have a jetpack that can hover, I don't see why I would need the hang glider, so let's just put that away. And it's the beginning of a new era here. Yeah, really no clue why this isn't working right now. Like, it's insert on green channel. Oh, no, I did turn this on. What the hell? And you're not getting new brown? Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay, it's working. Cool. Okay, so, okay. Let's actually do something here. So, we want to get integrated dynamics. And integrated dynamics. So, I'll have some logic cables, fluid exporter. No, I would need this and an interface, wouldn't I? Maybe. Actually, maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Maybe no, because I can't just throw that on there. Like, that can't read that, right? It would have to... It has to have an interface, I think, and I need the osmiridium for that. So this has all just been a huge waste. Which is fine, because there is also the formation plane. Okay. And now formation plane, we have the fluid formation plane. I'm told this works for what we want here. I haven't been able to get it to work. This item has been deprecated. Okay. I've been told this works. I have not been able to get it to work myself, but I'm told it works. So we get the fluid formation plane, and we can put that wherever we want, right? but the fluid needs to be in the ME system. So we actually need to start storing fluid in applied energistics, which we're not currently doing, right? Shouldn't be too big of a deal. And as long as I have the fluid cells, I can just import straight from this, and it can import both of these, right? That makes sense to me. So let's get the equipment for that. Looks like the main thing we need for this ME2 or AE2 fluid business is a bunch of operation processors, which are the mithril ones. Not too hard to come by. I do need some more Fluix dust here. These can't turn into Fluix dust. I just need to make some more Fluix, which is fine. And now that I can move insanely fast, I can just head down to the water here and do it. Fluix automation. I'm told I can do it with the formation plane. Still don't know how to do that. Haven't been able to get it to work, but it's fine. We'll get it soon enough. We're very close to Osmiridium here, and we will get it soon. And then let's just go ahead and turn all of this into... I just double tap space, just, you know, instinctively. Just go ahead and turn all of that into Fluix dust and get at least one out here, because that's what we need for that. And then sticky piston. And I don't have any pistons right now. You're kidding? I have 12 iron rods? Well, I think I know where they've all went. They've gone into solar panels, but I don't want them to keep going into solar panels. You are almost full in here, but let's just take that out. Now, fluid import bus should be good for that. Well, as soon as tar, yeah, I can use tar for that. That's probably the most abundant slime ball I have at this point. So fluid import bus, Fluix cable, and I'm out of channels on this thing, hilariously. But I think, are there any channels I can get rid of here? Am I out of channels on it, first of all? 29. No, I can fit more channels on that. Okay. Don't know why I thought I was out. So let me just do this. Fluid import bus, Fluix, and let's just get that up here. Oh, kind of get used to these jetpack controls a little bit. And I don't like how, like, it's kind of looking a gift horse in the mouth, but I don't like how quickly you do descend with the hover. I expected it to be a little bit better, but I mean, really can't complain about it because it is a jetpack. So, fluid import bus, that's going to import those in theory. Now, this also doesn't have power right now, which really sucks. How am I going to get power to this? I guess I could just break this. Yeah, I'm going to have to break this dark glass, unfortunately. And hopefully that's not letting too much light in there, and it's going to get rid of all my cursed earth. But I don't see how else to manage this. Let's just do that with... Okay, well, that's a downside. That is definitely a downside. Let's just do that with conduits here. That's really going to suck. Actually, you know what? No, don't do conduits. That's stupid because there's a power thing right there. Yes. Okay. Sorry this is so disorganized. I really didn't plan on doing any of this. I planned on doing other things, and then I realized that I had to do this stuff instead. So it happens. Okay. So this is powered again. You're going to get the fluid, and now you're going to export or import to AE2 as soon as I make the stuff to do that with, right? So this, again, is just made with a bunch of operation processors, which I made up. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a 64K drive just because it seems not necessary, but helpful, right? Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough of these processors yet because they're still being made. Okay, so I'll just wait on that a little bit. I think we're good on them now. Can make the rest of those. I can make 4 16s. At this point, this uses Osglow Lapis, which is, of course, nothing to a boss. And housing. I think the housing is different for the fluid ones, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay, so if we want to use this to make the housing, it uses mana dust, Certus quartz tank. Oh, I really hope that's not too bad to make. Mithril nugget. Mithril nugget is fine. Make a few of those up. Quartz glass, also fine. Make a stack, it's fine. It's fine. Now the mana dust is going to be the biggest concern because I did run out of it a little bit because I stopped producing niter. So I think I'm not going to have any. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So how is the niter situation looking here? Still have like none. Why do I still have none? Is it just using it? That might be fine. Because this pulverizer, you don't work? What, really? You? But the ore dictionary on sandstone is sandstone. It says sandstone. Okay, whatever. I can replace you with an actual import bus without too much trouble. That is unfortunate. I thought I've been getting niter this whole time, and I have not been. I don't know why I turned this off in the first place, to be honest, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. And now sandstone. Now you're going to be getting niter again. Very slowly, but that's okay. So I will wait for some of that, just because I don't want to leave this on a cliffhanger here. I'll wait for some of that to get made up. I will finish making the fluid import bus, and then I will get the pink slime into the system. And then next time we'll just start out with automating the pink slime production, and then we should be ready to finally move on. All right, we got the mana dust. Now I think that should be all we need to make an ME storage cell, fluid storage cell. And these each only store 5 types of fluid, but we're only going to store 2 with it currently. And there it goes. Now I don't know if you need a special kind of interface. I think you do. But I don't really care to look inside here because I know what's in here, right? It's liquid meat and it's pink slime. And by the looks, it's working as intended. It's pulling them out, which is really good. And now all we need is a fluid export bus, or, well, the fluid formation plane should work, right? So this may have channels left on it, but I'm going to bring it over here anyway. Where am I going to bring it, actually? I'll bring it over here simply because there's a little bit of free space. So I can go there. Yeah, that's totally fine. And let's bring it down a little bit. And throw that there. So fluid formation plane. And let's go in with the pink slime. Are you going to work? Priority. See, I don't know. Let me try looking this up. So from what I can see, the way that these things work is they don't export things that are currently in the system. It's just things that enter the system. So maybe if I crank the priority up, then things will go in here. I mean, at this point, I would love to have a fluid interface, fluid terminal, I should say, so that I can see what's going on in there. And it doesn't seem like that is going to be too hard to make, so I'll just grab one. Fluid terminal. Tell me I have a spare terminal somewhere. Ooh. Tell me I have one of these. I don't even have this. Okay. Wait, no, because I also need this. Okay. It's okay. We're getting there. Fluid terminal. Okay. And grab me some buckets as well. Accessing your fluids. You telling me there was quests for the fluid stuff that I didn't even grab? I'm probably going to get some more in the future anyway, but where's that at here? Fluid terminal. Get some operation processors back. Right. Okay. And unfortunately, I did miss out on those quests, but I can just make another set. Okay. Now let's throw this down. Fluid terminal. Wait for this to come online. And there we are. So 9 buckets. Grab 1 bucket. And if I put that into the system, this is higher priority. So it should just go straight in. Yes. Okay. So that works. it'll make new ones, right? So that's fine. And I just need to have that export into, I guess, into the mob farm. But the thing, this mob farm is what makes the pink slime. So if this gets caught up in the slaughter factory rather than the mob masher, then that's an issue, right? But I think I'm willing to take my chances. And the only other thing I want to test out and make sure is that you're able to do this kind of upside down, right? Because that's how I want to do it. So let's just see here. You're there. Pink slime. And once more, let's just replace one in the system. Okay, and it does work like that. Now this is a problem, and I want to pick this up before it becomes even more of a problem. But it looks fine. So we can just transfer this to inside the mob farm, right? And now I'll put it close to the front solely because it seems like a good place to put it. Looks like we're still spawning mobs in there. And I'll just put it up onto this like corner, but I don't want to replace like, I don't want to replace the conveyor belts with it. So I'll just be putting it here, right? So that's fine. And then Fluix down there, formation plane there. I'm getting pushed around. It's because I'm falling out of the conveyor belt. Okay, it's fine. You there, and then pink slime in. Okay, get me out of here. And then I just need to connect this up. Okay, now finally, it should be the case that whenever enough pink slime goes into the system to make a whole other, at least one bucket, it'll go straight into there, which is very nice and cool and neat. And I don't have the fluid interface is no longer connected, so I can just oh, you're still running around here. I can take that and just reconnect it up here. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's down there. Right. So when that happened, I put it in, and then the actual fluid stored in the system did not increase, which means... Oh, it's going down there? That's not good. Maybe it's fine? The mobs that touch it get like glowing, which is okay. Now there's the pink slime itself. I believe that it was just killed with this thing, which means it just got more pink slime and it didn't actually get a slime ingot. Now, the issue, of course, is going to be, can things actually fall down to the crusher if this thing is so close to it, if the fluid is filling it up? And I think the answer is going to be no. So I'll have to move this further back in the room. And there we go. And of course, now my issue is it going to be too far back and now it won't get blown into the masher? I think that's probably not an issue. It's probably fine. So let's just go ahead and see what happens here. Throw this into the system. Now that did go into the system, which is a concern. Why can't it come out of the formation plane? Device online? Device online, pink slime. What is going on with that? I'm completely stumped at this point. I think unfortunately I'm just gonna have to close out the episode. Oh, the priority is still too low. There we go. I don't think I remembered to actually do that last time, so I don't know how it ever managed to get into the system. But or not into the system, into the thing. There we go. Now it's working fine, and you're doing your thing, and that's fine, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna, block anything down here. It's far back enough. That's perfect. What I would love to see happen is for the pink slime to spawn and just get straight into the hole. I wonder if we're going to see that. This guy just does not want to become a slime. I don't know what's up with that. I realize what might be the better option is to just have another mob masher and have the pink slime just go directly into that, and then I don't have to worry about the pink slime maybe getting crushed. I don't have to worry about like keeping the cursed earth dark while making the pink slime. I don't have to worry about any of that. So maybe that would be the better option. Maybe, oh. So it just immediately got crushed by the mob crusher. So I think that is going to be the option, but I'll leave this going for now. But yeah, I'll get that set up between episodes because I think it's just going to be much of the same thing. The only thing is I won't need to make a huge mob farm for it. I can probably just do like a little 1x1 square. But in any case, we got jetpacks today. If nothing else, then that was pretty huge. The jetpacks are super cool. Done all this flying around and it's still 80% full. And they have the HUD there, so you can always keep an eye on it, which is great. Yeah, that's going to be it from me today. So for now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.